And we are recording. First of all, thanks to everyone who has been watching the Ravenhawk campaign. Today is a very important session. They are going to perhaps wrap up the Curse of Strahd arc. As always, I am your host, Abraham El Jaguar. We also have RPG Grandma, Big Bad RPG, and Eli. Now, before we get started, RPG Grandma, what do you think about Castle Ravenloft so far, about the castle itself?
Um, it's a big trap. It's a trap. The whole thing, it's a trap. I see nothing but doom.
I really like Moo's approach of destroying everything while moving through
Yeah,
the.
that's why I'm destroying everything. We're
It's all
breaking
the
all.
Now, a Big Bad RPG. Do you think Ismark is still alive?
I hope so. He's got that ring. The ring of regeneration, right?
Yeah.
And
think
your
he's alive.
your
Little
spell that you
protection
placed
on him.
upon him before.
The Death Ward. I
The
mean,
Death
hopefully
Ward.
it didn't blow him like 20 miles and, he took some falling damage afterwards. That would be a bummer, but, hey, what can you do?
Right. Now, Eli, what do you think lies beyond the secret passageway that you discovered?
Wow. Probably something we're gonna fight, guarding the item we need. Being hopeful. I'm being very optimistic.
Yeah.
And so it begins. You are now standing in front of the opening activated. There is a 40-feet long hallway from west to east. It is 20 feet wide from north to south. All of the walls and the ceiling are covered in spider webs. There is a single path in the middle of the hallway that is free from all of the spider webs.
With a shield in one hand, I unsheath my sword and it illuminates the surrounding area so that we can see further in.
From this distance, in the east corner, there is a noise. And the east wall in front slides to the north.
What is it, Moo? What do you think?
Probably where we need to go.
Lead the way, friend.
I'll have the
Got my
shield guardian
crossbow out,
walking right behind you, Moo. And we'll follow suit.
and I cautiously start down the clear section of the hallway.
This feels like a trap.
Oh, it's always a trap.
This whole castle is a trap.
Trap, trap.
Esmeralda follows you. As soon
Looking
as you
around, I'm
approach the
looking
threshold
up.
of the new room being revealed, this new room is 30 feet deep from west to east, 20 feet wide from north to south, and in the north wall there is a huge portrait, larger than the average human, displaying the image of Tatiana or Irina, auburn hair, piercing brown eyes, dressed in old yet elegant clothing.
I think that might be the painting.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
and I know what I'm going to do to that painting because I don't like Strahd.
Well, let's check behind it first. Make sure we can find the heart.
Yeah. Just in case anything bad
Moo
happens to us, maybe you
notices
should destroy that.
something. Just 20 feet into the room, Moo spots a rope hanging from the ceiling. And above the ceiling is very high. It is difficult to ascertain how tall the ceiling is, but the lower part of window frames can be seen, giving the appearance of a long tower upwards. Everything is covered in spider webs except the painting and the surrounding area.
Right. Rope goes up somewhere. Could be a bell that pulls up there.
How high do you think that is?
Let's see that.
You could climb up there. Probably take you a while though, huh?
Yeah, but if it makes a bell toll,
You want to ring it, Bell? You want to ring it?
Why don't we check behind the painting first and see what's
let's check the painting first.
Good idea.
Wow.
or now you
Keeping
have
an
me.
eye above, who's going to look up?
Now you
I'm
have
going to
me.
the painting.
Let's hold my shield, my blade up.
Okay.
Or are we supposed to ring it so whatever's in here does not come down?
I don't know.
Maybe
We'll
there's a
find
certain
out.
ring.
I head
Tough
towards
call.
the painting.
Just hold my sword at the ready.
Esmeralda,
Who
stay here
must
with
roll
Jace.
Intelligence investigation.
I'll
I
go help
will,
Moo.
Marcus.
Hold on, Moo. I lay my hands on Moo. I give you guidance. You can add an additional D4 to your roll.
Okay, so that's okay. 24.
It is clear that just to the left side of the painting, the wall is uneven.
The wall's uneven over here. So I
Hmm.
go to the left side and I start checking out the wall carefully and take the painting. I'm just going to take the painting down. Lift it off, put it down.
Thought
See
you were going to
what's
destroy it,
behind.
Moo. Thought you were going to destroy
Oh,
the
I'm going
painting.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but I will.
Just in case.
As soon as that
I'm-
is done, the wall in front of Moo slides to the east, revealing an octagonal room, 30 feet in diameter, almost dominated completely by a replica of a tower in the middle. The tower is 40 feet in height, of a 20-foot diameter.
Is that the treasure below the painting?
Well, there's a tower. Let's go and investigate.
I approach Moo with my sword to illuminate it, to inspect it closer.
So I'm going to the replica
Esmeralda
tower.
speaks to Marcus. Marcus, what do you think this tower is?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's somewhere where his heart, that magical item, the heart that keeps him, that regenerates him, is stored. But I'm
One can
expecting
hope.
something to be standing guard for sure. It's very valuable to him. That's what I would do if I was him.
The moment
So
you step inside of the room with the tower, a fierce thunderstorm begins outside. 3 thunders in succession. Boom, boom.
that's probably alarm.
So,
Well, we better hurry then if that's what it is.
Yep.
Because we've already alerted it.
So
I hold my
I'm heading
sword.
to that tower.
I hold my sword over the tower to
I'm looking
investigate.
for a way to get into that tower.
Is it?
Esmeralda suddenly speaks in an alarming voice. But wait a minute. The prophecy said that underneath the painting we would have our final battle with Strahd. It mentioned nothing related to the heart.
It's true.
Is that what it said? I thought it said the great treasure would be behind the painting. Is this not the painting of a beautiful woman? This is who I would think Strahd. I'm lost, and you look through my own notes.
I
Perhaps
can
this
answer that for you, Marcus. In the doorway
Strahd,
that you have just
turn around.
crossed, you see
Yes.
Strahd, his elegant clothes burned and hanging in tatters. His once handsome face has been disfigured with burn marks. His nose resembles the nose of a monstrous bat. His eyes bloodshot. He has no hair left. He is breathing heavily, and to his side is the dusk elf that you encounter when you enter the castle. The dusk elf speaks. I apologize for deceiving you. I needed to make time for my master to arrive. And Strahd continues. How dare you play around with the heart of the Lord of Vampires?
Looks like you had one hell of a party, friend.
Yes, and your friend Marcus did not live to tell the tale.
mean Ismark, I'm
Lovely.
here. It must be an Ismark.
What happened?
What happened?
My sword.
I am still affected by that damnable explosion. Rakadin, assist me in destroying these pests. Roll initiative.
Pull up. Oh.
What did Moo roll?
20.
What did Jace roll?
9.
What did Marcus roll?
12.
Moo has her chance to act.
I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. Acid emanates from me in a 30 feet long and 5 feet wide direction towards Strahd and the Dusk Elf. Each creature in line must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until the creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. Creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Full of tricks, Moo.
Strahd
That's
moves
what I
in a
said.
blur and is successful in his save, but Rahadin is affected. Roll damage.
Six.
Rahadin grunts. Oh, Lord, it burns. And Strahd, in a blur, is now right in front of Moo. He has moved so fast in the blink of an eye and is now standing in front of Moo.
I lunge at him.
Yells. There is no time as Strahd gestures and his eyes glow red, and he says, I can smell all of your corruption. You feel the accumulated corruption throughout the journey burning inside of you. Black veins appear on your skin. Marcus suffers 5 points of unavoidable damage. Jace suffers 2 points of unavoidable damage. Moo suffers 4 points as the corruption eats away at your bodies.
Now
And
I'm
now
really mad.
Marcus has a chance to act.
I cast Hex as a bonus action and Eldritch Blast Strahd. 2 blasts fly at him.
Make your roll.
16 and 17.
Both hit, roll damage.
$18 points of damage.
Strahd is impacted once, twice. And slashes at Moose's head.
Get
I
down,
dodge and
20,
grab at his arm.
not natural. The slash cuts deep into Moose's face.
Ah!
Dealing 20 points of slash damage, 20 points of necrotic damage. And
So
now
40?
Jace has a chance to act.
I raise
Party.
the holy symbol of Ravenkind and expend a charge. Strahd must make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw. Be paralyzed for a minute. I expel you from this realm.
Strahd for a moment paralyzes, but once again his eyes glow red like burning coals and dissipates the effect.
Hold them back, you guys. Ooh, I hold my cross up still.
He moves in a blur once more and is now in front of Marcus. Esmeralda charges at him. Strahd, I will finish you in the name of Van Richten. Cuts once, twice. Her blade and axe sing. And they sing true, they score. They slash across Strahd's back. Strahd pummels Esmeralda with 2 hits. Both scoring. A crunch is heard as his hits connect. Esmeralda almost topples back as she is savagely beaten. She is in terrible condition as she spits out blood. And Strahd attacks Marcus, slashing at his chest.
I move back and mentally command my shield guardian to block me as a reaction, giving me +2 to AC.
And so it happens just in time. The shield guardian is almost crushed by Strahd's blow, suffering 12 points of slashing damage and 18 points of necrotic damage. Rahadin charges at Jace and cuts with a scimitar that comes out of nowhere, diagonally like a cross.
My shield flares, a warding flare, giving him disadvantage.
One scores a hit. A gash is left across Jace's shoulder,
Ugh.
dealing 12 points of slashing damage. From the doorway where Strahd and Rahadin made their entrance, a crystal globe is thrown into the room and it crashes on the ground. You can smell bones and metal. And Strahd begins to cough blood. Looks at the doorway and growls, "You should be dead." And in the doorway stands Ismark.
Ismark is here.
Strahd,
Glad you made it, friend.
Oh,
I have been Jace Moo. Marcus, I have been teleported by Mordenkainen. He has been phasing in and out between Earth and this domain. He is now back in Earth, but he left a little gift. He and Van Richten allowed me to prepare this glove of holy gas. Strahd
Good
coughs.
to see you.
It has
Strahd
been
said you were
made
dead.
with the bones.
I guess the ring helped.
He forgot to look under the rubble. This substance
Strahd is
has
such
been
a
made
fool.
with the bones of Balaki with Van Richten's help. And Strahd, it is your end. Bismarck charges, drawing out his weapons. And now, Mook acts.
I cast web at Strahd. It's a 20-foot cube of spider web goodness that actually digs into the ground.
A 20 in the natural save. Natural 20.
Oh, he made a natural 20?
Yes.
Dang it! Okay, I get to
Strahd
attack, so I
dodges naturally fast to the side. And Strahd moves directly in front of Marcus. He growls, your corruption is mine. Marcus suffers 5 points of unavoidable damage. Jace suffers 8 points of unavoidable damage. Moose suffers 3 points of unavoidable damage. And now Marcus can act.
I command the shield guardian to punch Strahd twice.
Make your rolls.
16 and a natural 1.
Roll damage for the first one.
$10 points of damage.
Strahd is impacted by the shield guardian, but it is barely effective. Strahd laughs and takes the shield guardian by the arm and tosses the entire construct to the side. It topples over. It is prone 10 feet away. And Strahd slashes at Marcus with his claws.
get out of there, Marcus.
I dodge out of the way, pushing back and using my staff to parry if I fail to dodge.
And that is accomplished. Strahd growls as he fails the attack. And he strikes once more.
Once again, I block with my staff. I parry as I jump back. I'm running out of room here, guys. I need some help.
17.
Hits.
17.
Hits.
Could all use a little help. Don't forget about this dusk elf
Horrible
that's on me.
slash is left on Marcus. $12 points of slashing damage. 30 points of
You're right.
necrotic damage.
Oh, this is not good, guys.
Now, Jace can act.
I raise up my shield this time and cast
Come on,
max
Morning
cure
Lord.
wounds. What's that? Moo!
And so
He
it is
said,
done.
come on, Morning Lord.
I cast mass cure wounds, 3d8 for everybody.
Roll heal.
$14, 15, 18 points of healing for everyone.
Excellent. Oh, thank you.
Get that dusk elf off me so I can paralyze Strahd.
Strahd moves and is now in front of Jace.
Hold up my
Esmeralda
sh-
immediately takes action, cutting away at Rahadin this time, hacking and cutting. She scores once and twice, leaving red marks across the Dusk Elf's body.
Thank you, Esmeralda.
And now Strahd strikes twice against Jace,
Hold
punching.
up my shield, giving him disadvantage on one of his attacks.
One attack hits 17.
Ugh, got me good, you guys.
The fearsome blow deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 28 points of necrotic damage. Rahadin counters against Esmeralda, slashing with his scimitar. She parries once, but the other attack injures her. Immediately, Ismark charges against Rahadin and strikes with his axe and sword, managing to score with his axe. The axe bites deep into Rahadin's back, but the armor does its job. Rahadin grunts but continues. Ismark also says, Strahd, any moment now, the Dusk Elves will destroy your heart. I found them on my way into your castle. Strahd growls, no, that cannot be. And now Mu has her chance to act.
I cast lightning bolt. It's 100. 86.
Natural 20 saving throw.
Natural 20 saving throw. Gets out of the way. And
If
something
it's half
takes.
roll damage,
See. That'll be. He takes 8.
Rahadin is just behind the Strahd. 6 saving throw.
Oh, no. He ends up taking 16.
As Strahd moves out of the way, Rahadin is electrocuted. And Strahd tries to behead Jace with a slash from his claws.
I duck below his incoming onslaught, holding my shield up. Oh,
22. But the damage is somewhat lessened because of Jace's maneuver. "12 points of slashing damage, 20 points of necrotic damage."
I fall to the ground in a heap of bloody mess. Ugh. Ugh.
And now Marcus can act.
Heeding word on Jace.
Roll healing.
8 points back.
Oh, it's not much, but it'll do. Thanks, friend. Slowly get back up.
Then I put my hands on him and I cast Cure Wounds as a second level spell. Third level spell. You get 16 back.
And so it is done. And in that moment, Strahd moves as fast as lightning and is now in front of Moo. And now Jace connects.
I rear back, upcasting a guiding bolt at 4th level. Spell attack.
Roll.
Using inspiration. 17.
The spell affects Strahd. Roll damage.
23 points of radiant damage.
Strahd attempts to pick up Moo.
Thank you for falling into my trap!
Good up,
I
Moo.
hold the holy hand grenade of holy water, and I smash it into his chest.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
That is 2d6. 6. It is what it is.
Some extra refreshments for the after party,
I
Strahd.
love your energy, Boo.
Strahd suffers extra damage because of the holy effects. But he still attempts to take hold of Moo. Moo must make a strength check with athletics.
Eight, 19 and 8. That is 27.
She easily releases herself from Strahd's hold.
Oh!
In a rage, Strahd slashes at Moo's chest.
I jump back. Boom.
17.
He rolled a 17?
17.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You missed.
Excellent.
Strahd groans in frustration.
Right back at you.
Rahadin charges at Marcus, drawing an attack of opportunity from Ismark. And Ismark cuts as he passes. But the Dusk Elf continues and cuts with his scimitar, trying to injure Marcus's legs.
I parry with my staff.
8 and a natural 1. One of the scimitar falls away, flying 5 feet away, and Rahadin falls prone, unbalanced. Esmeralda jumps at him,
Get him, Esmeralda.
cuts and slashes, impacting twice. The axe and the blade sink deep into Rahadin, and Ismar continues. We got him now. Ismark's assault is relentless. Rahadin spits blood. It seems as if he's about to die. And now Moo has her chance to act.
Take my spear, and I thrust it at Strahd. And I feel incredibly lucky right now.
Make your roll.
Finish him, Moo.
That is 24.
It's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. That is an 8.
Moo
I'm
can still
jamming it into him. And
attack
then
again.
I got him.
2 attacks, the gore and the spear attack. Roll.
Stick him against the wall.
Okay, 14.
Miss.
I will kill you, Strahd. I will.
One more attack. Moo has a chance for one more attack.
She's raging.
Okay, 8. That's 15.
It's a hit. Roll damage.
That is 16.
Strahd is impaled. The spear went through his stomach. And just as he is about to strike Moo, he clutches his chest. And Ismark says, Casimir and the Dusk Elves have destroyed the heart. He is ours now.
Excellent news. Excellent news.
And now Marcus can
Decapitation
act.
time.
Marcus can take action.
I cast mirror image on myself, and I weave my sorcerer
so-
powers. Used a sorcerer point to convert. And I realize that's beyond my abilities. I'm done. I try to command my
So
shield
it is
guardian
done.
to see if he moves.
The Shield Guardian is now up and ready to make one strike.
I have him charge a Strahd and punch him.
Make your roll.
23.
It's a hit. Roll damage.
13 points of damage.
Strahd roars, and his eyes grow red, and the corruption is eating at all of you.
It's so angry.
Marcus takes 3 points of unavoidable damage. Jace takes 8 points of unavoidable damage. Moo takes 2 points of unavoidable damage.
I'm very angry.
Strahd strikes at Moo, trying to stab his claws into Moo's neck.
I block his stabbing arm move, pushing his arms aside. That's what I tried.
22. Moo was not fast enough.
Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, you jerk!
Taking 11 piercing damage and 38 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's bad.
And now Jace can act.
My sunblade instantly illuminates as I charge into Strahd as he's distracted by New and try to jam it into his side.
Make your roll with advantage.
Uh, 18 actually. 18.
Roll damage. Roll damage.
He's on dead, so takes that. And with a blood strike, he takes that. Takes 14 points of radiant damage. 12 points, my bad.
Strahd starts to burn. Why? I cannot turn into mist. And Ismark says, that's the effect of the globe, Strahd. Thank Mordenkainen and Van Richten for that. You see as
Tyranian's
Strahd
here.
starts to turn into ashes. But as soon as that happens, he yells, I curse all of you, Moo, Jace, Marcus. You should have been everything disappears in a whirlpool of darkness. For a moment,
Ah!
you know nothing. Everything disappears.
I'm so confused. What's happening here?
I don't know, Strahd.
I don't know. I'll hold my
What's going
sword
on? Where's everybody?
to see if I can cut through this darkness.
The three of you lose consciousness. And almost in an instant, you wake up. The three of you are in bed, inside of a room. It looks like the typical room in an inn. You can hear the tick-tock on the wall.
What's going on?
The room is dimly illuminated by a candle on a table. The three of you feel incredibly feverish and weak.
Are we in a trance of sorts? What the hell did he do to us?
What do you mean? I feel like I just had a bad dream. What's going on here? Try to get up.
Yeah.
You are without your armor, and you notice your equipment in a corner.
What's going on here? Try to get out of bed.
Oh,
Try to stand up.
Jace stumbles and falls to the ground.
Ugh. Ugh.
We gotta get our equipment, Strahd.
What's going on there?
Yeah,
Where's
to
Moo
get
at?
up,
Is she in
we
here?
Run to grab my
oh,
equipment.
Start crawling
Yeah.
towards my equipment.
equipment. Need that equipment.
You all feel incredibly weak, like babies, as you crawl towards your equipment. And you all notice that the control amulet for the shield guardian is gone. The medallion with the power of Ravenkind is also gone. There is the spear of Mu is gone, completely nowhere to be seen. And Jace cannot find the hilt of his blade. The door of this room opens, and you see Strahd once again in his elegant clothes, holding a
bastard.
large plate with Ismark's decapitated head on the plate.
I don't believe it. This is
I
some
kicked
type of
the-
illusion.
I
Nice.
kicked
It's an
the door.
illusion. I don't
Kicked the
believe it.
door. I kicked the door into Strahd. Get out of here.
And you hear Strahd screaming like a woman. The vision disappears, and what once was Strahd is now a woman dressed as a maid. Oh, inspectors, what are you doing on the floor? Please allow me to assist you. The
Yeah, sure,
woman
come
puts
help
the
me.
plate that holds bread and fruits and 3 cups of water on a small table and starts to help Jace getting up.
Thank you. What happened? What are we doing here?
Inspector,
Where are we?
you've been in a coma for 3 days.
Coma.
Let me help you to bed.
What do you mean? What happened? Help me to bed.
She
Thank
proceeds
you.
to assist Marcus and Moo. We found you just outside of the village. We were so worried for you. This is my first time seeing a Minotaur, but please allow me to assist you. After assisting Marcus to bed, she assists Moo to her bed.
What happened to Strahd?
Strahd? You mean the fine gentleman that arrived 1 year ago, correct?
I'm so confused right now. What do you guys think is going on here?
Oh, a year ago.
Yes, just a year ago, this elegant man, Strahd von Sarovich, he came and took residence in the house of Gryphon Hill.
Oh,
Jace,
no.
We back in time, Jace.
Man, how would I know this?
Don't you have that book that tells you things about Strahd?
I don't.
You still have that?
It's probably over in the corner. Can you fetch me that book over there, ma'am? There should be a book over in the corner. It's a personal diary. Please don't open it.
Why, certainly. She pulls out the book and hands it to Jace.
Thank you. I begin to flip through it to see if I read anything that's going on here.
Let me see, Jace. Oh.
There is a single message in the book. Displacement.
Says
Oh.
displacement in my book here, but I mean,
Yeah,
maybe we are
we've
back
been
in time.
displaced.
Did they send us back in time?
Are the three
I
of
think
you
so.
all right? This is the village
Oh.
of Morvenshire.
Marvinshire?
Morvenshire.
Not Barovia.
Marvinshire.
Is there a Castle Ravenloft?
I do not know about that, but Barovia. I believe there are tales of such a place existing somewhere.
Okay.
This
But
is
the gentleman now lives in a nice house, huh?
Yes, Strahd von Sagovich, he's such a brilliant, how do you call him? An alchemist. He has been healing people and sometimes protecting them from the horrors, the undead beasts.
Does he have a brother that you know of?
No, I believe that all his family died.
Interesting. Oh, I don't know what's going on, you guys. This is strange to me.
Well, it is about 4 in the morning. Please still rest. Continue your rest. I'm sure that the brilliant doctor, he will come in the morning and he will answer any further inquiries.
What doctor is it? Strahd? Is he? Has he been
No,
taking care of
he
us?
is a brilliant man of science. He is not an alchemist, but he is Dr. Zeoner.
Interesting. All right. Well, I appreciate all the help there. Maybe
Yes, thank you for all the help. I'm sure we'll repay you.
My name is Matilda. I am glad to be of service. Please help yourself to some bread and water and food if you are hungry. I will leave you to your devices. If you need anything, just knock on the door and I will try to rush as fast as possible. She exits the room and closes the door behind her in a hurry.
what's going
Who's
on, you
closest
guys?
to the door? Who's over there? Please lock it.
You know what? I've already fell once
Can we
today.
lock it?
I've already fell once. Marcus, your turn. See if you can get up.
Can you lock it?
I'll try. Can I get out of bed? I might have to crawl there.
Make it.
Once again, Marcus stumbles into the floor.
Doesn't feel good, does it, friend?
I fell already. It's my second time. What do you mean?
Your second time.
We didn't even get to drink large amounts of alcohol.
I know, that's the best part of falling down.
I crawl to the door and attempt to lock it.
What's going on? Did we kill Strahd? And what happened? Did that?
Well, if he were to undo what we did, he would have to send us to a sooner time. Perhaps
There is no
before
way to
he
lock
sends
the door.
Evil person, and then kill us, and then he will die later, right? Is that
we
how
kill
this
him-
stuff
I don't
works?
know. I don't know how time
head
travel works.
hurts.
It's too confusing.
My head hurts.
I say we
The
kill
three
him
of you
now.
realize that you need more rest to fully recover from your injuries.
Perhaps we'll. I mean, I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so tired. I'm just gonna rest.
And you have enough energy to prepare spells if needed.
I start
I crawl back
going through.
to bed and
I start tinkering. We need our armor back.
Drift off to sleep.
our equipment's in the corner. We just gotta rest up and grab it. I mean, grab my stuff and have it next to me.
I crawl over.
Marcus
and drag
easily
it.
verifies that all of the equipment is there, except for the spear, the sunblade, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and the control amulet for the shield guardian.
That's okay. I still have weapons.
We
Gentlemen.
really needed some of those items, so if we face them again,
Yeah,
his
we'll
other
have to
form.
improvise.
Currently sleeping.
Ooh. We've got the silver sword here. Getting that to Jace. You need some weapon.
Due to the exhaustion, you all fall back asleep, almost knocked out by everything that you have gone through. And you wake up. The sunlight enters the single window, illuminating the entire room.
Hey, you guys,
Son?
wake up! Wake up! What's going on? Get out
Ah.
of bed. Try to stretch. Ugh.
Yep. Moving around,
Oh, we needed that long rest.
putting my
The fruits, bread, and water is still there in the table.
Oh, some food. Where did this come from?
Let's see if I can stand up now.
Take a bite of the bread and a sip of the water.
It tastes
Get out of bed,
good.
see if I can stand and hold myself up this time.
start eating, drinking. The armor on.
It tastes very good.
I collect my
Get some of that
equipment.
food.
Yep. Equipment.
Take that sword that laid by my bed and sheath it.
Yep.
It's not much, but
You
it'll do
need
for now.
something, buddy.
There is a
Something.
knock at the door of the room.
Who is it?
Inspectors, the doctor is waiting for you in the common room below.
Should we go
All right.
see?
Let's go.
I unlock the
Get
door.
all my stuff.
There's no lock.
I'm still
Unlock
feverish.
it.
It's a feverish dream, probably. It's just
Yeah.
open the door and head out below.
Strahd wasn't a dream. You guys remember that, right?
I
Yes, I
definitely
remember it.
Well, this
We're
is a
not
dream.
losing our mind. Just keep him to ourselves. It's somebody we want to meet.
You are in front of a staircase of wooden steps that leads downwards.
I hold on to the banister, unsure of my legs, and walk down with the assistants and make sure I hold on to the banister.
You easily make your way down.
Come on, you two.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hold on a second. Moo, come here. Come here, Moo. Come here.
Yes. Guess what?
You know, Strahd said he cursed us, right? You don't think it can be as simple as this, do you? I place my hand on Moo and remove curse. To see if
Nothing
anything happens.
happens. The spell takes effect, but nothing happens.
I guess that was a waste. Let's
Well,
go
we don't
start
know.
downstairs.
We don't know.
Now we know. Now we know.
You know that we don't know what the curse is.
Maybe something could have happened, but let's just go downstairs.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, and then we will deal with it
Don't know what you know.
aggressively.
My favorite kind of way.
Down the stairs. Oh.
As you descend, you see a fireplace in the far wall. There is a door leading outside of this common room, and there are 4 windows in total, displaying a street with people talking, some of them laughing. The common room would be empty except for 2 men that are eating in a corner table, and an elegant man dressed in a gray jacket, spectacles, white hair to the length of half of his neck. He is taking notes, looks at the 3 of you, and speaks. Inspectors, I am glad to see you up. Please take a seat in my table. There are
Take
chairs for all of you.
There.
Thank you.
Take a seat.
Carefully sit down, not to break furniture.
Moo, I didn't know you were an inspector. What does that even mean?
An inspector.
Are you not the inspectors sent by the Inspector Guild from the Northwest?
Of course we are.
Well, we are inspecting. This is true.
Very true.
Tell
We're
me
investigators.
what happened to you? We found you just outside of the village to the west. You were just there lying on the ground, and we saw this huge construct, large armor thing. We took it, but we thought that perhaps could be an enemy. The guards made a circle around it. But could you please explain your situation?
Ah, we had been fighting evil. A very, very dangerous evil.
What sort
Now
of evil?
the kind that corrupts the land, the kind that takes shapes, that pretends to be good and then destroys everything and everyone with corruption.
That is
Till there's no
most
sunshine, there's no joy, just torture, misery, and death.
most disturbing. While you were asleep, I heard the mention of certain names. You mentioned Van Richten.
Yes.
You know him?
I have heard tales of that man. He is an expert at hunting down undead horrors, but I've never met him. He sounds like some sort of dimensional traveler.
Indeed, I think he is. Have you ever heard of a woman named Esmeralda? A student of his.
No, I am not familiar with the lady.
Do you know where Von Richten is? Have you seen him lately? Or at all ever?
I've never met him. I only heard about stories, legends.
How about Mordenkainen?
He does hunt the undead.
I do not know about more than kind. But I am most troubled while you were battling those feverish dreams, while you were there in bed. I heard you say, Die, Strahd von Sarovich.
Yes. In our dreams, he was a great vampire lord that we had to defeat.
The doctor takes some notes and says, That is very, very peculiar. The Strahd von Sarovich that I know is a very pleasant and kind man. He is an alchemist that helps people.
Perhaps
That's
it
what
was.
we were just told, so we're
Yeah.
quite confused as well. So we wish to investigate how there could be two completely different Strahds.
Perhaps we should meet him. Is it an easy task? Can we meet him?
I believe he was either back in his home at Gryphon Hill, or perhaps he's paying a visit to Lord Weathermay and his daughter, Lady Virginia Weathermay. He is courting the young woman.
Does she have auburn color hair and brown eyes by chance?
No, she actually has green eyes and black hair.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
You said Gryphon Hill? That's where he's located.
He may be
The
here
house of
40.
Gryphon Hill, correct. But he has been moving around all over the valley. It is somewhat difficult to pinpoint his location.
Well, nonetheless, I would like to talk to him.
Yeah. Find out
See
why
if
we had
he-
these dreams.
He sounds like a different gentleman altogether.
That he does. I wonder.
Interesting.
Oh, there he comes.
Most interesting.
What can you tell me about the construct armor? The thing that looks like a giant suit of armor. We found it just next to you.
Oh, that was mine. But was. In our battle, I think I kind of lost control of it. There was an amulet. Did you find an amulet there as well?
No,
to the
how
sword?
did this? Were you carrying the amulet on your person?
Yes, I was.
We found nothing of the sort.
All right, well, I'll have to look at look at look at it, and perhaps we can figure out a way to fix it.
Everything we found, we put in your room.
Thank you for that. I stand up
Yes,
and
I do
approach the
appreciate
fire
it.
and put my hands up against the fire for warmth.
You all realize that you are at your full strength. Allow me to make a suggestion. I am a doctor of the mind. Some people call me a psychiatrist. I know how to heal the maladies of the mind. If you feel you are not exactly sane, I could arrange for a room for you in my hospital.
Perhaps
No, we're
later.
saying,
No,
yeah,
I'm
we're
still
saying,
okay.
yeah,
Perhaps later.
perhaps later, but just because
Yes,
we
because
have a conflict with one
you
set
are
of
all
data with
interrupted
another, we're just going to resolve
by
it.
a sound outside. A man yelling. Through the windows, you see a man with very short black hair in a straitjacket running through the street, yelling,
Oh,
"Monsters! Murderers everywhere! You've taken them! You've taken them all! The village is empty! Desolation! Despair! Where are the people? Where are the children?" And he is tackled by 4 men. And the doctor
What's
says,
going on out there?
what happened to
"Paul
One of
him?
your
Hotel,
patients?
one of my patients, yes. He has never been the same since his wife killed herself."
What village is he talking about?
It is difficult to tell considering he has lost a great deal of his sanity, but I imagine he means Mordantshire, our village.
I approach the exit of this building and push the door open to see if I can exit.
It is easily opened. Outside, the streets look common enough. There are children, men and women, walking about, carrying out their daily lives.
Breathe in fresh air as they talk inside.
So do you have a lot of people going crazy in this village?
Not recently. Perhaps, oh, by the morning, Lord. It all started 3 days ago, just when we found you.
What happened?
Many patients have been committed and they have found ways to end their lives. Some of them have actually attacked people. Several guards were needed to defeat a single individual. They develop insane strength.
Hmm.
The men they're tackling outside, I approach him if they have not brought him inside yet.
They are taking him away, but now he is within Jace's reach.
Sir, are you okay?
No, they took her, and they will take you too. They will take all of us. The men hurry up and walk towards, by Jason's estimation, would be the south, based on the position of the sun.
Turn around and head back.
Interesting.
I would also like to offer my services as a hypnotist. Sometimes the mind hides secrets. I am sure I can unravel anything that is of interest for you inspectors.
We'll let you know if we need that service.
Very well.
It may come in useful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I was hired by Lord Weathermay. After all, you are the inspectors he commissioned. I need to hurry back to the hospital. But when it comes to your stay, Lord Weathermay has informed me that your rooms, the food, the water, anything that you consume from this inn, it is yours. All expenses paid.
Oh, thank you. Very kind.
Well,
That's very nice of the Lord.
we should probably get inspecting.
Just as he exits, he turns around once and looks at Moo and says, "Now, I am not familiar with the anatomy of minotaurs, but maybe you should have those eyes checked. They are constantly glowing red." And he steps outside of the building.
As he exits, I enter. What, did you guys discover anything?
Well, we got here. People started going crazy. My eyes still glow. That's not a good sign.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't think these people are crazy.
I lean
No, I
over
don't think they are either.
to my two friends. There's two people over there. We should probably keep our voices down.
I think you guys should come outside. I step back outside.
Yes, let's go enjoy the sunlight.
Little privacy.
I don't think we should return to this
As the
building.
three of you step outside, from this angle, you notice that next to the inn, on the ground, is the shield guardian.
There's your guardian, Marcus. Remember that?
Yeah, but I don't think I can control them without the necklace, without the amulet.
I head over to the guardian, whip out my little tool.
I already forgot that you could tinker with things like that, Moo.
You think?
And I'm
Yeah,
off
two
to
of you.
tinkering.
You think we travel to a different,
Let's do
dimension?
some science.
I don't know, but I
gentlemen.
feel
an alternative Barovia? What a place that could have been, not the past.
I'll be
Who must
honest
make
with you.
intelligence arcana roll?
Intelligence Arcana.
Why don't you help her with that, Marcus? You're good with that, right? That thing,
Yes.
Shield Guardian.
I put my hand on Moo and give her guidance, additional D4.
14. I did not roll.
It is beyond Moo's skill.
I look through
I'm stumped right now, guys.
I look through my satchels for my food and my water skin.
It is all there.
I throw it on the ground. I don't know. I don't like this place. They could have poisoned something. I don't know if we're in a different reality or they're forcing this reality onto us.
I don't know if we're in a dream,
I'm paranoid.
but the three of us are here
strange to me.
together.
Well, we're together.
Just in front
the
of you,
Brotherhood of
across the
Wolves.
street,
That
you
is
see
marking
a
as
short
Geraldo.
man with a mustache walking around with Moo's spear, and he goes into a building with a sign that reads Taylor.
I'm going to go in there. He has my spear.
Well, I think we better run
Well-
there. Okay. Walk. Let's
Walk.
look normal.
Walk
Let's kind of
with
walk.
I'll
Taylor.
walk slowly
I
behind.
could use some new clothes, since everything is there. I had a bunch of money in my.
I also have these two golden hawks here. Maybe
Yep,
they could do
we got
something.
those. Yes.
As
We
you
need
make
some new,
your way
clothes.
towards the
Might be the
building,
rest of our items as well.
the entire village around you disappears, and you find yourselves into what seems to be the passage in a hedge maze. But it is not a maze, it is a single passage. The walls are completely green, shrubbery. The ground is covered in mist up to your ankles. The
going on?
walls of shrubbery extend 20 feet above you, and there is no sky, only thick fog above you. And inexplicably, you can see in this darkness.
This is so strange. I have no idea what's going on.
I feel we're being played with.
Must be Strahd. He's still.
I think he's whatever that curse was. I think he's trapped us in some dimension or playing some
Maybe
foolish
it's a mind.
dream. I don't know.
Take a deep breath.
I head towards. I don't know what, but I head forward.
Head
All right, let's
forward
move forward. There's no
slowly.
other way. Let's go.
As you continue, in the far distance, you can hear the sounds of groans, moans, lamentations.
That sounds like the place we know.
Sounds like what we know. Absolutely.
From this distance,
Well,
you
get to
see
work, Gemini.
that the shrubbery ends in a corner turn to your left.
Let's go.
Left it is.
Continue forward, turning and weaving with the maze.
Just as you approach the turn, Ismark comes running, approaches you, and says, My friends, where have you been?
Where have you been? We've so confusing. What's going
We
on?
were in a village.
He smiles and says, Well, I was killed by Strahd. And he dissipates as if he was made of smoke.
What was that?
I don't know, but I hope it's not real.
I continue forward.
Forward.
To your left, the passageway flanked by shrubbery ends in a single huge gravestone, the size of a wall, 10 feet high. It reads, Here lie the fools who dared to challenge Strahd.
What is this?
Well, we're clearly not dead.
Dig my
Okay.
hands in the ground,
Are you sure? Maybe we are.
grabbing at
I
it.
can break
clawing
it. That's what I do.
As soon as Jace does that, a spike comes out of the ground, aiming for his head.
Dodge.
Ugh.
24. The spike
Ugh.
almost goes through Jace's head. It cuts part of the side. Jace
Yay.
suffers 12 points of piercing damage.
24,
suppose.
12.
Roll initiative. 12. Roll initiative.
You don't suppose we did die?
Oh, I don't know, but we're getting messed with, that's for sure.
Remember the
14.
parade of undead? Have we become one of those? I hope not.
What did Jace roll?
3.
Well, if I'm undead, I'm going to haunt Strahd.
What did Marcus roll?
14.
Workroom.
What did Moo roll?
14.
A creature comes out completely out of the ground with 5 arms, misshapen. Looks humanoid, but completely naked. Gray, purplish skin, eyes completely white, no nose, only 2 holes, and yellow teeth. And attacks Jace once more. This one time aiming towards the chest.
I hold my shield
Get
up.
out of the way, Jace!
A warding flare goes off, giving it disadvantage.
Missing completely. The strike is deflected by the shield. And from behind come running two more of these aberrations. One
Oh,
strikes twice against Marcus.
look out,
I dodged
Marcus!
back, attempting to parry with my staff, my quarterstaff. This
10 and 18.
one hits.
15 points of piercing damage as the spike goes into Marcus's torso, unnaturally impales him.
No,
And
no,
Bull
Marcus!
suffers 2 stab attacks from the third creature.
Oh! I'm trying to use my battle axe! Chopping away at their arms and stuff.
Make an attack roll. Moo must make an attack roll.
Oh, it's an 11.
Missing completely. The 2 spikes go into Moo's torso, dealing a total of
Oh!
24 piercing damage. The creatures are attached to both Marcus and Moo. Now Jace can act.
I hold up my shield and cast Radiance of Dawn. All the creatures must make a Constitution saving throw. 16. Or take 2d10 radiant damage, or half of it.
It affects all creatures or only undead?
All creatures. It dispels any magical darkness.
They fail. Roll damage.
It's 18 points of radiant damage.
The creatures make a strange noise. And they suffer terrible pain from the attack. And Jace notices that they are not undead. Now, the creature next to Jace stabs towards Jace's stomach and the head.
Hold up my shield. Brace for impact.
14 and 16.
They both bounce off.
Another one of these creatures starts to move Marcus around as if he were a ragdoll, dealing 11 points of automatic piercing damage.
Get out of
The other
there,
one.
Marcus!
The other
I'm
one
trying.
tries to move around, dealing 7 points of piercing damage. And now Marcus can act.
I turn around and I cast Eldritch Blast at this creature.
It is an automatic hit from this distance. Roll damage.
$15 points of damage from 2 Eldritch Blasts.
The creature suffers terribly, but the same damage is dealt to Marcus.
Oh,
No! What happened
good, guys.
there?
I'm gonna go down soon. I can't take much more of this.
Now Boo can act.
I let off Tasha's cauldron at the creatures nearest me and let the acid spray.
Roll that, make a roll.
Melt a moo.
It's an automatic hit. Roll damage.
4.
The creature is impacted, and Moo suffers the same damage as well.
Ah!
Now Jace can act.
I place a hand upon Marcus and cast Cure Wounds upcasted.
Roll your healing.
24 points of healing.
Thank you, Jace.
Of course.
You think we're fighting our own ghost? Is that why that thing has a spear?
I have no idea.
I look at the spear to see if it looks like the one
It didn't
who
take any
carried it.
damage when I hit it.
The creatures are impaling you with bone spikes. One of the creatures, once again, rushes at Jace, trying to catch him off guard, trying to stab him in the back.
What's that behind me? Oh no!
11 and 14.
I turn around just in time and bash him in the face to knock him off balance.
And so it is done. The one holding Marcus once again begins shaking him around. And Marcus feels as if his mind is being taken over. Taking 20 points of psychic damage.
Maybe this is what's causing everybody to go crazy.
Could be.
The other
They're all
creature
seeing this stuff.
begins stabbing deeper into Moo,
Oh,
automatically dealing 36 points of psychic damage.
oh, I'm in trouble, guys.
Marcus connect now.
Oh.
Moo, don't die on us. Not yet.
Marcus connect.
I attempt to break free of the grasp this thing creature has on me, and I push him away.
Roll either dexterity check or strength check with athletics.
13.
Marcus was almost free, but not enough. He still has a chance to carry out an action.
I heal myself. Second level.
Roll healing.
Just focus on taking them down, you guys. I got this.
Now Moo can act.
I push the creature away from me.
Make a
All my might.
strength athletics check.
That is 26.
Moo is free from the creature, and Moo can strike.
And I cast web at it to contain it.
Saving throw is 10.
Good. Roll a 12.
The creature is encased in the web, and Jace has an opportunity attack against it as it was pushed back.
I rear back, using Warcaster to throw a guiding bolt at it.
Make your roll.
Dirty 20.
Roll double damage twice. The creature is completely vulnerable.
Right? 30 points of radiant as I rear back.
And it falls to pieces. You see a fourth creature moving around the corner, but this one starts jumping from side to side, making strange noises, waving its spikes around. And the three of you are suddenly back in the village. You are fighting the monsters in the streets of the village. Now Jace can take action.
What the hell?
I don't know what that was, but here you go. I raised my hand up. Mass cure wounds on the three of us.
Roll healing.
19 points of healing.
The creature that is not attached to Marcus charges at Jace, stabbing with wild abandon.
I shield up. A warding flare goes off, giving it disadvantage.
All attacks were deflected. The remaining creature inflicts psychic damage upon Marcus. 19 points of psychic damage.
He doesn't stop.
And now Marcus connects.
Finish him off.
I look down. He's still attached to inspect if he's attached to me.
It is still attached.
I try to push him off and break myself free.
Roll either strength or dexterity with athletics. It's a check.
I call upon my Dark Lord to help me, giving me his blessing. 15.
Marcus is free and can now take action.
Eldritch Blast. This
Make
tool
your
will
rolls.
fly. 14 and 13.
The creature nimbly moves to the side twice.
Things are fast.
Moo can act now.
I cast magic missile at it. 3 glowing darts shoot from my hand at the creature.
Make your roll.
Five.
The creature
3 and 4. So that is the 12 damage, force damage.
The creature seems to be about to collapse. And now Jace can act.
I snap my fingers, casting Sacred Flame on a beast that's about to collapse.
Make your roll.
Let's make a dexterity saving throw. 16.
It fails. Roll damage.
Takes 10 points of radiant using blessed strikes.
The creature collapses in a heap with an audible crunch. 2 of the creatures remain. One of them keeps flailing its spikes at you, going. Guards approach and they use their crossbows on the remaining creatures. The creature closest to you falls down, covered in bolts.
What are those things?
More guards continue firing at the other creature. As the creature goes down, it moves towards you and keeps on making these noises.
I begin to backpedal.
waving desperately its spikes at you, almost bleeding. And it stops moving as the guards keep attacking it and killing it.
The hell was that?
You didn't want to die.
What was that? Is that?
Was it
One of the guards
compelled to
approaches you. One of the guards approaches you and says, "My name is Gaston of the Morvenshire Guards. I am sorry I did not arrive in time. We were busy battling other of these creatures on the east side of town."
What are those things?
That's fine. We'll deal with this one.
We have never seen them before. They have 3 days ago, they started to attack the village.
Keep these guards distracted, Marcus. I go up to the body that fell and I start trying to drag it off. I'll deal with this one. I'll throw it in a fire pit.
And so it is done.
Ah,
I try to get away out of sight.
Is there a lot of these creatures coming here?
We have seen several throughout the 3 days. They have no pattern to their attacks.
While that conversation happens, I examine this body as best as I can to determine if it's...
any idea what they
Human.
might want?
As the
Gaston?
conversation occurs, Jace must roll wisdom medicine.
For instance, do they try to do anything? Take anybody? Take
They
13.
something?
always try to kill people. They are relentless in their assaults. Although some of them have the weird way of moving about, not attacking, just moving zigzagging in a strange way. But we
Yes,
still kill them just in case.
that is very
So
peculiar.
some of them attack. Some of them don't want to attack.
While that
None of them can
occurs, Jace
communicate well.
realizes that the creature is monstrous and unknown to him, not a semblance of humanity to the creature at all. Yes, I am still puzzled. If it were not for the actions of Strahd von Sarovich in assisting us in fighting these creatures, the village would have probably suffered great losses.
Hmm.
We heard he's a great alchemist, is he not? We should go pay our respects to this man.
Yes, if you manage to find what he is always traveling throughout the entire valley.
Let's see. Hmm.
Well, I must leave you. We need to patrol the area around town, around the village.
Yes,
Yes.
continue on the patrol. We will try to see if we can research these creatures.
I try to cover the body up as best as I can before finding Marcus and Moo.
I look over to see if my shield guardian is still there where he was.
The shield guardian is still there, and Jace accomplishes his action. You are still close to the tailor building, the tailor shop.
Let's.
That's
I'm going to try to go into that shop.
Well, 1 second. Let me try something, even though I'm pretty sure it won't work. I'm going to see if I can control that guardian. I mentally command the guardian to stand.
Nothing happens.
All right, let's go. Never mind. That didn't work.
Well, hold on, that monster seemed like it was trying to communicate almost before it was.
It was.
What if that's an illusion on our
No.
eyes?
I don't know. Well, other people are seeing the
How are we
monster.
going to
I could-
communicate?
I can raise it back from the dead.
But it can't speak.
Speak with it.
It can only speak what it knew in his life, isn't it? Is it not?
Maybe. What if it was actually was it really a monster? I mean, it really looked like a monster to me. But I don't know. It's something strange is going on.
I mean, I guess you could be right.
Can't
That's
you,
true.
do you have any kind of?
But did it look like? But it wasn't an undead, was it?
No, it was not undead. You don't have any kind of dark
No.
magic you can communicate, speak in tongues or anything. No.
Let's go to the tailor and find her spear. Move spear. Real
Yeah.
quick.
Let's go. I guess yes. Let's
I head over to the tailor shop, reach
I would-
out, and open the door.
Yeah, I think that would be great if we could communicate. I mean, we can try, but I have a feeling it's not going to be able to communicate just like it did before it was killed.
The door opens, and Moo can see a typical business establishment. There is a counter, and many clothes, fabric everywhere. And the spear is being used as a support to hold some of the fabric. There is a short man with a mustache working diligently next to the counter. He notices Moo. Oh, a Minotaur customer. Welcome. I don't know if I have clothes for your size.
My clothes have to be specially made. But where did you find the spear?
I found it just to the west. Perhaps a block or so. I was looking for guards to deliver it, but they were all busy. So I decided to use it to hold the fabric in the meanwhile.
Did you find anything else by chance?
No, just the spear. It was very strange.
Why was it strange?
You usually do not leave weapons on the ground just like that.
That's true.
No, I usually do not leave my spear on the ground just like that, but I
Oh,
have been unconscious for 3 days.
it is yours. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, you are the
No, that's all right.
inspectors. He starts to
Mm-hmm.
remove the fabric from the spear and hands it back to Moo. I am
Thank
terribly
you.
sorry.
We're also looking for 2 other missing objects.
Could you describe the
The
objects?
3.
one's an amulet, and one is a sword hilt.
Do you have the holy symbol, Jace? You still have that?
Holy
And it
symbol.
was gone. It was a beautiful symbol of a raven.
So it's 3 objects. I have not
3
seen them.
objects. Yes. Just let us know if you see them. In the
Appreciate it.
meantime, I probably could use some new clothes. Um, what's the in fashion?
Well, for you, someone of your size, I will have to work on it for a while. But I am certain that I can do something to your liking. I would require 10 silver pieces if you want it made by. I will have it ready by the afternoon.
I reach into the bag and I rummage around.
I storm out of the building.
They are doing what they're doing, and I hand them 10 silver pieces.
Thank you. I will have it ready. Oh, do you have a favorite color in mind?
Hmm. Something that brings out my natural black and white pattern, my beautiful ruby eyes, and my blonde hair would be lovely, along with my ability.
I will do my best.
Yes, so I'll let you artistically create.
Very well. I will have it ready.
But remember, I have to be able to move in it
Certainly.
like a warrior, but be elegant.
It shall be done.
Thank you, sir. Marcus, Jace, is there anything you needed?
No, I think I'm going to go check on Jace. He's outside. Make sure he's
All right,
okay.
let's go outside.
As they exit the building.
Commissioner? Yes,
What are you guys doing? You're playing
getting my
around.
spear.
You're playing
No.
around, ordering. What's going on? What dresses being made? What is going on?
Jace, there's a method to the madness. I got my spear back.
Okay.
True, we could do it strictly through intimidation. However, now
Now
I
what?
did something. You must give peasants things. That way they
That
give
person
you
might not even be
information.
real. This might be a fever dream, and we're playing around, wasting time. How do we know we're not still in that building with Strahd? And he's
Well, we
regaining
don't
his
know
strength.
anything.
I don't got time for these people. I'm gonna go find that doctor.
Marcus can hear the voice of his demonic patron.
I'm gonna take that doctor's head.
We need to
Marcus.
pray. I need to
Yeah.
pray, Marcus.
Wait. I begin to
What,
focus.
Marcus?
Having difficulty contacting you, Marcus. You are still somewhere in the demi-plane. You are somewhere, but I cannot contact you. By the way, tell that Minotaur you're traveling with. Tell her that she is strong without a limit. The strength she obtained in the Amber Temple was going to go away in a few days, but she is now permanently imbued with the strength. And the connection is cut off. The contact.
I relay what I just heard. We're somewhere here then.
Somewhere
We're really
where?
here.
Where is here?
I'm not entirely sure, but we're still in the demi-plane. We didn't travel.
But in a different time.
He's having trouble communicating with me. Usually he's very clear. My patron, I couldn't hear him very well.
Well,
Why did they say Strahd didn't have a brother? He doesn't have a brother in this timeline? I don't understand. Or Sergei was the one who had that sword. He was a mute. It's confusing. Nothing makes any sense.
As you are
Yes, sir.
standing on the street, you notice that a large building on the northwest has several crates outside of it, and the men are packing those crates into a wagon.
What's going on over there? Let's go check that out, perhaps.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps he has a brother. Maybe there's a different name.
I don't know. Where did that doctor? Do you guys remember that doctor went? He said he was going somewhere, I thought.
Back to the hospital, I think, to deal with patients.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
I don't think we're crazy.
I don't
Otherwise,
think so.
my patron wouldn't be able to communicate with me that way.
Can we be,
I have no
or
idea
not,
where we're at.
Yeah.
approach the men that are loading up? What are you doing there?
Hello, sir. We are loading up the crates to make deliveries.
What are you delivering?
Several pieces to various places, here in the village, and some things outside of the village.
Anything over to Gryphon Hill?
The man takes a look at a list. No, not today. However, a few months ago, we made several deliveries there. Oh, but I shouldn't be talking about that. I should consider the privacy of the customer. Excuse me, sir, he continues.
Oh, one
Backing
moment.
up.
And I reach into my pouch, grab a gold piece. Just a little bit of information. Just friends talking.
Oh, yes. He
I
takes
hand them the
piece.
gold.
What did you wish to know, sir?
Oh, continue with what you were saying.
Yes, we had to make some certain deliveries several months ago, about 4 or 5 months ago. Several pieces of machinery, if I understood correctly.
Interesting. Is it?
What kind of machinery?
We don't know, sir, but
Of course.
perhaps you know that Strahd von Sarovich is living in the house at Gryphon Hill. He is a man of alchemy and science. It's probably related to some sort of experiment.
Perhaps. Have you seen his brother Sergei around at all? Did you know he had a brother?
No, I did not know. I thought all his family was dead.
No. Is it? How far is his residence from here?
Well, I didn't go to make the delivery. I was only checking the papers, organizing things. But as I understand it, it is far to the north. It is easy to get lost. And be most careful, sir. The undead and many aberrations move through that area.
Interesting. Do you know where we could barter passage there? Nobody. How about your company?
Let me check, sir.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir. I was mistaking the maps. The house lies to the east. But indeed, you would need about 3 or 4 hours to get there. There is a path, but it crosses the woods. You could take the longer routes through the north and then make a bend towards the southeast. It would require 6 hours of travel.
Is that a bit
Is that-
safer? Sorry, Marcus.
No,
It's
so
difficult to say, sir, with these creatures attacking the village and travelers. Difficult to say.
Understood.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Certainly, sir.
Well, gentlemen, what do you want to do? Through the woods
the shorter route.
or
I mean,
along
it's
the
dangerous,
hill.
but it's faster.
I say we go get some horses if there's any here in this place and ride them there, straight there, march in and demand answers.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we
We
have
might
enough
have a
combat
draft
horses.
horse I could sit in.
Pull out my golden hawks.
Oh, never
I'm sure
mind.
we have plenty, friend.
Yep. We have calves. We have hawks.
As you continue talking, two children run through the streets, and you can hear one of them say, "I saw it. I saw this fear in the church. I'm telling you, in the church he is there." And the other child says, "No, but we can't go there to play. We need to go back home as quickly as possible."
Hold on a minute, children. Where's the church at? I need to.
Oh, see, the church is in northwest. Just continue across the bridge that passes the river.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We should go pray.
Yes, I feel my connection.
I think we need to pray.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on, Brotherhood.
I head immediately to the church.
I've been
You
told.
easily cross the bridge and continue the path. There is a signpost indicating the church up north. As you approach the place, you notice that the church is completely burned down.
I enter the rubbles. I just open my arms
They
and
didn't
look up
say.
into the sky to feel any connection at all to the morning Lord.
Jace notices that broken pieces of a sun lie in the wreckage, but there is no sign, no sense of the Morning Lord's power.
Go to pick up this object that I see.
What happened here?
As Jace does that, you hear a voice. "What are you doing there? What are you doing?" And you see an old man, almost completely bald, dressed in a tunic, yellow tunic, walking towards you.
I don't know what we're doing here. We weren't here, then we were. What happened to the church?
"It was terrible. Just 3 days ago, thunder came and destroyed the church. There was a great fire. It was as if the hammer of the gods was destroying the church.
You said 3 days ago?
3 days ago, sir."
Marcus, you have a better memory than I. When did they drop off that machinery? Was that 3 days ago? That was 3 weeks ago.
I think he said several months ago.
Several months ago.
Months ago.
I wonder if those machines had something.
The
to do
thunder,
with
was it just one or was it three? The lightning bolts.
3. It was 3, sir. I am certain of it.
Interesting. I think that would line
The
up.
only thing that was left intact was this sarcophagus, just a bit to the north.
A
What?
sarcophagus was left intact.
Yes, stone sarcophagus.
Who's in it?
I don't know. It is a very ancient sarcophagus. The letters have worn off due to the weather.
I go to investigate the sarcophagus.
Appreciate you, preacher. We'll go check this sarcophagus out. No.
Mu easily finds the sarcophagus, a stone sarcophagus large enough for a minotaur of her size. It is closed with the lid completely intact, except for a few signs of damage made by the weather. The letters on top of it are impossible to read.
Place my hand upon it and try to mend it. Smell repairs, single breaks or tears in objects.
The sarcophagus is repaired completely, and the letters are restored. They read, "The servants of the Morning Lord will require this."
Can you open
Servant
this
of the
booth?
morning lord.
The man dressed in robes speaks.
Yes.
Surely you are. You serve the morning lord, correct?
I do, yes.
Yes, we all
We all
do.
do.
I now remember that a seer, a person capable of looking into the future, was responsible for creating this sarcophagus.
I place my hands upon the sarcophagus and try to creep it open.
As Jace does that, he suffers a terrible shock.
Ugh.
19 points of lightning damage.
Oh,
Ugh.
somebody
But-
doesn't want us open it.
It is open,
I look inside.
and inside of the sarcophagus lies the holy symbol of Ravenkind, the golden medallion.
I pick up the symbol.
And next to
Ah,
it, a crystal clear orb attached to a chain to be used as a necklace as well.
I pick it up, the orb, and I put it on.
Nothing seems to happen.
We'll figure it out. Perhaps you're supposed to wear it, Jace.
Let me put it on real quick.
I hand it to Jace.
Take it and put it over myself.
So,
Nothing
what do you
seems to
want,
happen.
Perhaps it needs to be attuned to.
Marcus?
Would you like to try, Marcus?
I guess I can certainly try, but
Okay. Hand
is
it
this
to
what
Marcus.
is, I put it on? Is this what Ismark had that he threw at Strahd?
It looks very different. The
I think
crystal is smaller, and nothing happens when Marcus puts it on.
perhaps it needs to be attuned to.
Crystal got smaller when it was put on you. That's strange, Marcus.
I don't
The-
think it's got smaller. It's the same. Does it?
The
did
man
it-
in robes speaks. But those treasures were inside all this time. How can this be?
The Morning Lord works in mysterious ways.
Exactly.
So I see. That medallion, it looks very similar to another strange object that I saw
Did
3
What's
days
that?
ago.
you see a medallion? An
I
amulet?
saw a little girl with a black cat playing around with some sort of medallion. She
Oh,
went into
we
the
need to find
village.
that. We
Oh,
need to find that. That's dangerous for her to play with.
Very dangerous.
Indeed it is.
Very dangerous.
oh no. She went back into
Yeah.
the village.
All right. Well, we will go look for the little girl in the village because we need to find that.
A quick question. This seer, was she Vistani?
Yes, sir.
Madam Ava?
No, sir. Her name was Beatrice.
You haven't seen a hilt of a magnificent sword around, have you? Just the hilt of it?
No, sir, no.
Thank you, though.
All right, let's look for this little
Well-
girl. Could you describe this little girl? Do you know her name or where she may live? Anything would be helpful. That
I
amulet is
saw
very
her
dangerous.
from behind. I
Okay.
think she was Lucy. She often goes to the general goods store. The general goods store.
Okay.
Oh, we should try there then.
All righty.
Let's
Thank
head
you,
there
sir.
first. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you, good
Yes.
priest.
May the Morning Lord bless you.
Thank you. May he bless you as well.
Head to the general goods store.
Heading to the general goods store. Marcus, I don't know what the necklace does.
Oh, here, you know what? I can identify it. Let me see if there's magic. I cast detect magic.
Marcus easily realizes that it is indeed magical, but there is science involved, and the purpose of the object is impossible to ascertain without the help of an alchemist.
Well, that seems
So
more
we're
up your
going.
alley, Moo. I
All
had it
right.
to Moo, but we
I
need an
put the
alchemist,
necklace
perhaps.
on.
An
We're going to have
alchemist.
to meet. Yes,
Yeah.
we're
Strahd
going to
as
meet
well.
Strahd.
Interesting.
All
I
right.
do want to meet with
We
him.
will.
But let's see if we could find the amulet and the hilt of the sword, and we would have everything, right?
Yes. Yes. If
Indeed.
that girl activates your shield contraption, we're going to have all kinds of problems in this village.
Agreed. But it requires attunement, and I'm hoping she's not capable of such things.
Let's hope.
As you make your way, searching for the general store, you notice a building with a man standing just outside of it, and holding the man holds the control amulet.
Ah.
That looks
Hello,
like
good
it's
sir.
fun.
Hello, good sir. Where did you find that?
I've been looking for that.
From this distance, you can see the man has black hair, short black hair, blue eyes, and he speaks. Well, this girl, Lucy, she gave it as a gift just because the other day I gave her a pie that my wife made.
I see. That actually belongs to me.
And it's incredibly dangerous.
Indeed,
We
it
were
is.
looking for
Can't
the little
believe
girl
she has been
to
playing
save
around
her.
with other people's things. Did she
No,
steal
she
it
didn't
from
know.
you?
No. We were unconscious. Something happened, and we believe she probably found it by accident. But it's potentially very dangerous, and we need to give it back to Marcus so
Yeah.
that
You should hand it over before someone gets hurt.
nothing bad happens in the village from what that amulet does. He's the keeper of
I
it.
see. I understand. These are troubling times. He hands the amulet back to Marcus.
I take it, put it on.
Are you perhaps the investigators?
Indeed, we
Yeah.
are.
Yes, we're investigating a
Inspectors.
lot of strange stuff right now. It's exactly what we're doing.
Just 3 days ago, a shield came watch the shore. It had the emblem of a monstrous raven. I believe that the shield is magical because it was not damaged by the sea water. It's so mysterious how it just arrived to the beach. If you want
Shield
to step
use?
inside, a shield similar to yours, sir, a shield to serve you in battle. If you step inside my store, I can sell it to you for a good price.
No, that
Let us
sounds like a
let us
great
talk,
idea.
sir.
I step into the store of his.
Very well. And we are now out of character. This part of the session is over.
Nice.
Of the campaign,
Nice.
rather. So,
I have no idea what's going on.
Me
What do you
either. I am
think?
at a loss.
what do you guys think about the entire arc of the Curse of Strahd as a whole?
So
As a whole.
pretty good, but it's very confusing right now.
Yes.
And I've been very, very good because another channel that I know the people, normally I'm on there talking to them. That's all they're doing right now is Ravenlaw and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I can't until you're done with Ravenlaw. I have to pretend your channel doesn't exist. I don't want anything ruined. And I even though I know you're making it your own, I don't want to ruin, the surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually
I'm at a
thinking
loss.
what you were going to think about this Gryphon Hill section because yes, it's definitely super confusing. You don't know exactly what is going on. Where are you? What
Jace is
happening?
totally 180, almost evil at this point. You guys have
Yeah.
turned the switch on him.
I'm the one trying to calm you down. No, we got to make good.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is a perfect time to role play arc. I'm literally thinking like Jace would start murdering people to figure out what's going on. He's convinced 100% that he is in an alternate realm controlled by Strahd and everyone. I threw my water away, my food away. I was gonna throw up. I was like, it's a little graphic for the stream here, so I'm not gonna do that. But I was like, I've been poisoned. All these things are going on. Give me all my shit back and everybody else's stuff back, or I'm gonna murder everybody. That's what's going through his head right now.
Yeah, I was thinking
Doesn't-
more like a different dimension. but
I'm trying to
Yeah.
approach
I don't know.
the raging minotaurs being like, well, we need to be rational about this and apply science.
He has lost his mind.
I mean, we still could be in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, I have
It's
no
just
idea.
the same place. Just that's why he.
As far as Jace knows, people are trying to poison him, and everyone is evil monster potentially. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't feel the Morning Lord. He doesn't know what's going on. Scary.
We will
And you
fix
have
that,
very
Jay.
little, just a few clues because, for example, the contact with Marcus's demonic patron, it could also be an illusion or some sort of.
Yeah, I'm totally paranoid. 100%. Jason's totally paranoid. That's his mindset right now. Just so you guys don't think I'm being
No,
mean.
I picked up on that. I picked up on that. You're like, who we got to kill?
I'm just making sure you guys know that's Jason's mindset. Not me being
We'll
mean.
make
It's
sure
like,
you
he's
don't
like,
start
And what
getting
do you
it.
think about? What do you think about the fight against Strahd?
He is
Oh,
way
it was
tougher than
cool.
I knew he was going to be tough, but he's
Yeah.
way tougher than I thought.
I
though.
feel like
Yeah,
He's hitting hard.
we should have
Yeah.
planned it probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We needed another tactical nuclear weapon, definitely.
Yeah. Well, my plan was to hold him with the cross, but I kept getting attacked by that dusk elf. I was waiting to
Right.
get. I'm sure he has like
Well-
4 or 5 resistance saves as I was trying to just keep doing it, but then everybody started.
We kept rolling
Takes
those
the time.
20s, but I wanted to use the web to help contain him, so you
That was
could.
the Ravenkind thing paralyzes him. If I got one paralyze on him, and I would have casted Dawn, and that would have been just a nuke.
How many charges? You have more charges on that thing, though. Right?
It recharges every day.
Okay. It only
It
has
has
one
10
charge?
No, it has 10.
Oh,
That's why I was just gonna hold it up and keep doing it.
okay. I know. I
But
was,
everybody was taking massive damage. Like, oh,
Exactly.
I gotta heal
I was-
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the defense. I was in a cast
Yeah.
like just a cantrip that'll
I was
give
like,
him
oh god, they all
D4.
go down. We're done.
And
minus
depending
D4
on what you
saving
do with
throws,
it,
but-
you spend a number of charges. So it's not just one charge per ability. It depends on the things that you are
Yeah.
doing with it.
I was just
Yeah.
using the whole vampires one because it's only one charge. I think it's overpowered. I don't know who designed this thing, but it's crazy.
Strahd actually had to request Rahadin's help because he was severely injured by the explosion,
Yeah.
and he lost
I
all
like
of his
that part.
magic. That's another part of the explosion. Your magic is messed up, so he had none of his
Oh, that's
spells.
cool.
Mhm.
That's
So
cool.
Yeah, because he seemed to just be striking and moving fast, which I was like, okay, this is good. He doesn't seem to be doing
Like how
other
he was like
stuff.
bald and stuff. That was cool. I like the description.
Yeah.
He is
I was just hoping we could get him contained, because once we got him, could get him, nailed down somehow, then yeah, you could do your thing on him. But man, he kept dodging away.
He's got those saves too. Like,
He
what, he's
just
got
hits
like 3 or
hard.
4, right? I mean, it's every monster.
He has several traits that allow him to
Legendary.
escape spells and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as always, thank you for playing, and thank you to those of you that have been following the Ravenhawk campaign. I hope you will continue watching this series of videos. As always, if you have comments or questions, please let us know. And if you wish to further support the channel, the information will be in the description and in the pinned comments. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player.
Role player die.
Roleplay or die.
Roll those bones. Rock your rolls.
I'm going to stop recording in 10 seconds.